Finally, we actually get to meet each other, and there's no substitute for body language. I think there is a place for the world for online conversations, for making decisions in the business world, but there's no substitute for the social aspect. We're really, really glad we're all back together again. And there's so many people here at the exhibition. I know them well online, but I've never shook hands with them, never met them before. So for me, it's a very special place to be back at ITMA here. And I think we're very, very fortunate that the 4-year cycle, the pandemic came in between, so there's been no disruption in the ITMA years being postponed. So one of our recent members who's joined is a company called Alchemy Technology, and they're launching 2 products at the show. The product Endeavour is a virtually waterless dyeing process. There's massive energy reductions in its process using digital technology. And then they have a finishing system called Navara, and again, that's a contactless finishing system, which again has a massive reduction in CO2 output. So for the dyeing industry, I think all of these technologies are very, very important, because we have to reduce water, we have to reduce the amount of chemicals. Also at fibre production, one of our other members at Fibre Extrusion Technology at FET, they are very, very much in the specialist extrusion fibre sector. And they are just loving the challenges where the big commodity extrusion companies can't reach. So a lot of medical fibres extruding, whether it's melt spun or wet spun. And they've just recently built a £1.5 million development centre in the UK, and are inviting the industry to come in and set them challenges. So they're really enjoying it. And another big theme at the show here is digitalisation. And our member company Shelton Machinery, they're now utilising artificial intelligence in their visual inspection systems for finished textiles, and it's very, very clever. They've written their own algorithms, and through machine learning, the artificial intelligence knows what not to look at anymore, because that is always never a problem. And so it focuses in on the imaging that it needs, where the faults are likely to happen. So lots of technology across the range from fibre to finishing. Now China is back open for business. I think it's a slow start. There's probably a lot of overcapacity in China at the moment until, the fabric manufacturers and the fibre manufacturers get back there. But we do hope that that recovers quickly. Europe remains vitally important to us. We've done a lot of collaborative turnkey projects with other European textile machinery companies, and we've had some success there. India continues to be a stable market for us. So does South Asia and the Middle East. What's really interesting is renewed activity in North Africa now and South America. So yes, we've had some changes. The dynamics have changed a little bit, but it's not as bad as we feared. There was good investment during the pandemic. There was a lot of government support around. The order intake for this year has dropped, but we do expect a recovery back to normal levels starting in 2024. I think we've been anticipating the needs of the industry in these 3 areas before the energy crisis came about and the pandemic. We've continued during the pandemic to develop innovative processes. We've collaborated a lot with the universities and other academia institutions in the UK. Because they're very fascinated by the whole circularity thing. We've had some good government grants and funding available in the UK to help push these projects forward. I think the big leap now is moving that technology on from small pilot line processes to industrial commercialisation, and that's where we are with our members at the moment. Industry 4.0. I mean, this week we're hearing about Industry 5.0, and a lot of people are not even completely embracing Industry 4.0. Our members are now exploring the ideas of digital twins. The way we see it going forward is that machines are not going to replace people. I think we've all agreed on that. So machines have got to coexist with people now, and people are very important. They just have to perform different roles. And we anticipate, designing and building machinery now which can utilise the best in people for the best output for everybody. Well, the BTMA has raised its marketing profile significantly in the last 2 years. We are very much going globally now to give the UK a presence out there. It's not something we've done. We're very much reaching out to people in social media now and in Text Talks, and we want to continue that great relationship. Also, wider network collaborations. I can announce here at ITMA that the BTMA has now become an associate member of the ITMA, and we see the benefits of that because it gives us links to the wider industry, and I think there are some potential projects out there that the UK would like to get involved with. And also the BTMA is now opening up associate membership, so you don't have to be a machine builder to become part of the BTMA membership. So we're now inviting industry who's got a lot to offer our sector to become members, academia and other interested parties. It's really exciting times. Cleaner energy, conservation of energy, reduction of chemicals are all important things on everybody's agenda here at the show, and it's actually great to see some innovative solutions where it's not going to change the world overnight, but for some people they can say, you know what, I can connect with that and I think I can take that project further. At the end of the day, Professor Goswami this morning at Innovator Exchange echoed these same words: collaboration is key. We can't do this as individuals. We have to get academia, we have to get industry, we have to get not just the supply chain vertically, but across the supply chain. We all have to collaborate, and we have to leverage our key core competencies to be able to be successful in these quite ambitious targets for 2030 and for 2050. Of course, we've got a massive skill gap. We've got in some sectors generation gaps as well. So we're working hard in the UK, and I know the other associations are doing, and addressing the skills gap. In September, for the first time in 32 years, we are launching a Textiles in Engineering apprenticeship, and we are putting together a number of short courses as well to retrain people who are already in the industry but perhaps want to move into a different sector. So it's a very complex pattern of events that we have to sort of align to bring together, but we're doing it, and it's really exciting to be here and talking about it and planning for the future.